this is Sean from Time and Talk. Today I wanted to do a quick unboxing and first impressions of my newest acquisition, which you will be able to see the brand. I'm probably the type of watch, actually, from the title of the video. But here it is, I got it today. So it's an Orient, a brand that I've never experienced before. You get a little bit of an instruction manual and a box with a kind of metal-y top. And here is the watch. It's a Mako II. It's got a black dial. It's a diver, obviously. I bought this on eBay. It cost £102, which is pretty good. I'm not sure the retail price, to be honest, because I haven't really looked at Orients before. I just wanted to experience another dive watch that I've never had before. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong here and hit me in the comments if you can think of any others, but I think around this price range, £100, £200, automatic dive watch, the only real competitors to this are the SKX or the Citizen ProMaster. So I wanted to see really how this stacked up against the SKX. I've never experienced the ProMaster yet. If you've had both, then hit me in the comments to tell me what you think about the differences between them. So I'm not going to say too much because I want to experience it a little bit and then go for the full review. But the watch is what I would call a relatively traditional diver. By traditional, I mean it looks a bit like a Submariner. So if you look at it from this side, it kind of could be a Submariner. It's obviously black dial dive watch will have some similarities with the Submariner, but the SKX and to some extent the Citizen ProMaster are a little bit more idiosyncratic, shall we say, in their design, but this one's a little bit more conservative, a little bit more safe in quotation marks. What I always do with divers is check the bezel. This one is quite good, but it's a little bit stiff for my tastes. But I have got a little bit of an obsession with dive bezels. And my very first dive watch was actually a Seamaster Professional 300, which is about £3,000, and you would expect it to be much better. But I think to some extent that kind of spoilt dive watch bezels for me, because nothing will kind of live up to that, I guess. So I'll just do a couple of quick measurements. Let's see. First of all, the lug width. Lug width is 22, which don't mind, but it is a bit of a pain. You know, most of us have got loads of 20mm straps, but none or very few for 22. The lug to lug, you can't really see that, it's off screen. It's 46.81, which is quite a good size. Wears nicely on the wrist, and the diameter of the watch is, it's hard to actually measure it. Should measure it from here. I mean, according to this, it's 41 or 40 thereabouts. Depending if you measure the bezel. If you measure the crown guard, it's a little bit misleading. So overall, I quite like this watch. I think it's quite nice. I'm going to wear it for a couple of days and do a bit of research on Orient and this particular model and get to know it more. But for a watch with a day date, automatic, you know, in-house movement from what I understand, it's a complete bargain at about £100. Show you a quick wrist shot. Wears nicely on the wrist. The kind of tight lug to lug measurement make it wear really nicely. And I've never really considered Orient before, but I just wanted to experience one of these watches and see what they're like. But I have to say the quality is quite good. The dive bezel, like I said, it's a little bit stiff for my tastes, but I'll see what I think over the coming days. So tell me if you've got one of these, an Orient Mako II, what do you think of them? How do you think they compare in particular for people who want to buy them with the SKX and the Citizen ProMaster? And it'd be interesting to know what the specs are, because it didn't seem to measure 42, but I expected it to be 42, 40, 41, something like that. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.